We've got about maybe 12 minutes or 15 minutes.
Okay.
So see how we go with it. You're going to try and do the same style footwork, I'm assuming?
Style footwork,
Yeah.
wrist
Yeah,
blocks.
the adjustments that you've made, trying the more open style instead of being so tight defensive, I think has been working well.
Yeah.
It's really making me want to chase you at the
I was
moment.
too low,
Yeah.
and you guys could surround me with flips.
It's more of a baiting style, but you just tweaked it so that when you go from the baiting, you go back to a tight defense straight away, so you don't get ripped.
Yeah.
But I feel like you had a few different tween styles before, but you had a lot more forward defensive pressure.
I also noticed a lot of my hands, a lot of my shots were straight up the middle to here.
Yeah.
Even though it's good to see that, it's easy for you to block.
Yeah.
Whereas when you
and
were
I could
doing,
start to maybe get bumps on them as well.
when you were doing your ranges, you were far more open or thrusting out here.
I think a few times with the Solo Espada just then, you stepping first and then doing stuff was really breaking the timing up and the rhythm of it a lot. Then once again, like holding the offense back or even stepping into range and not already rolling around it, just stepping in and then as they go, then rolling. Just holding both the offense and the defense back has been messing with the timing and breaking the rhythm a lot, which has been good. But I'm like, no, once again, because you're not just tight with it pointed, there's actually holes to go for, which is making me just casually come in. I have to keep telling myself not to feed. That's been my biggest issue today, is I haven't fed, but the whole time in both the other weapons, I had to go, don't feed shots, don't attack, don't feed. Oh, there's a hole, don't do it. And like, I'm having to stop myself.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I think you wanted like a more of a baiting style. That's good because it means if someone does a lot of pressure and you don't like it, you can switch back to the defensive style that you had, and you can bounce between them if you need to.
I sort of know how to feel safe, but even when you got locked in the corner, you still do a lot of rooftop blocks and then come in.
The more pressure I feel, the more I start to switch my stance because I know it gets me off the line more.
Yeah.
Even if it's not big footsteps.
So
I feel like in long range, I'm doing these big old pivots, but if you put me in a little corner, my circle gets like my Robbie's like tight little circle here, and whatever you're doing, I'm going, I'm going, oh no, and I'm pivoting, constantly getting off the line, just like going around with it all. Because I know I have to do, any little movement could just change the angle.
Where I was trying to do slipping and moving, but the fact that you're blocking all roof shots.
So if I start to do too much of this, I start to shuffle and then I get really vertical on the line.
That's right.
And like my head movement might be good, but my body's not getting off the line.
Well,
which then also makes my offense get too narrow and too easy to deal with. Also, if you do dodge something, it's only a slight adjustment to realign. Where if you're doing the other ones that have to turn and chase, and then they've got these big movements that make them go outside the box. We'll see how it goes. It's funny, I've been actually using the Benny Hill more as well since you brought it up.
Yeah, I like it, man.
Like, especially with the knife and the machete, maybe not as much with the katana, but I actually don't mind it being pointing that way a bit, then rolling off the line. It means I can change direction if I need to, or I can commit to the
That's what I found, because I thought I'm not always coming to
I actually think that is more how Ray was using it. Like, I think that was a good observation that you made. On my left hand.
I'm stuck. I came up and I was just stuck.
Yeah, you're over.
I started to.
You pushed it over the top.
Yeah.
You brought it down and it straight through.
I didn't have the right foot. It's alright.
I didn't see that last one.
Trying to hit it.
I think that got through.
Oh, he's hitting good anyway.
Okay, I thought it would be you next.
Yeah, this is harder for me.
Yeah.
I'm finding it harder to change.
Oh, yeah. like you're just inside the Largo range and you're circling, but you're almost moving back and forth, but you're in this range. But I feel like you'd almost be better coming forward, putting pressure here, even if it was just defensively coming in, and then coming back here, doing a circle, but then disconnecting again, then going back in, circle again, back forward again. You can play around, like still have that circling part in the middle, but an extra step in and an extra step out would give you more points on that stuff.
Okay.
I think you're doing the points, but really narrow, short ones.
Well, it's narrow because you're catching me out just here. You'll just push it through.
Well, it's because I'm on the same circle and I'm going, I need a step. So I'm just randomly stepping in and it's cutting off your circle. So I'm like, okay. I felt like I was chasing you at first as you were circling. So as you'd go around, it's kind of like I was chasing you, and then I went, what am I doing? I'm just going to step in.
Yeah, and I'll cut it off.
And then it made you go, wait, what? And like, okay. See, bigger points on the start. I think 2 steps, and that way will get you doing the Dorellos as well. If I don't know if you're coming forward or back.
Yeah, maybe. I think I'm trying to do the same wide footwork as I was with the katana.
Yeah,
I think I need to do shorter.
Yeah, I definitely do wider with the katana because this is a shorter one. And you have to do more steps but shorter steps. Maybe, once again, shorten the strikes. You got both short strikes and long strikes. With the knife, you don't notice it as much because it just feels like you always have to reach. But I think they're not doing these shorter ones. And like that will make you feel like you're coming closer. You don't have to it means you don't have to reach as far. You have more time to twist it, you've got more bend. If it's too extended, then you won't be able to change direction. As long as you don't just get hit. Yeah. So I feel like I'm in a bit more danger now. Because I feel like we're just a tiny, maybe only 3 inches closer. But if I was on the Barong before, that was now a hit.
Yeah, I feel like I can move. No.
Yeah. No, I was saying that's it. Where before, it felt like we're both here, and we might sidestep, and you do a move at me, and I'm going to adjust legato like that, and then as I go, you'll pull your foot back a bit, and that's just legatoing. Now it feels like we're here, and if I do that same thing, you'll just get me. It's only a couple of inches, but it makes a difference. The trick is to not lead with the offense. Yeah. It's not attack, then step, because you'll know where to go and use it against me. So I'm almost stepping off the line and not throwing it, and then going, my hand's in danger, move that, but then being aware that that's now a whole change back, just keeping the pressure on them and hoping they make a mistake. You got my thumb. No, it was good because I was trying to fake it so you go past so I could bag sack thrust you. Right. And because you didn't do a big flinchy reaction, I didn't pull back fast and you just did a clean thumb.
Yeah, I was just doing a quiet
just
check
it out off onto the ball. I was like, oh man. But I did it slow to not alert you, and then your slow return didn't alert me back. So that was nice. Once again, the broken rhythm and timing. Yeah. If either of us did it flinchy, the other one would just move at it instead. Yeah.
I was just doing a Benny Hill.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm punching your blade trying to chase you. Yeah. It's good. And you look once again, not so covered I can't go for it, but when I do go for it, I'm getting cut. It's lulling me into thinking there's a hole when there isn't. It's your movement and the fact you've played into defense. It's good. But it's also the openings we had before the defense.
Yeah, I know what I need to do.
You're all good. It's hard with the dusk at the moment. don't know how either of us didn't die then.
I just went around and you went around.
You parried this,
I
and then
just went
because
around,
that's
yeah.
what I've rolled around that and going, oh god. what I should have off that, seen can I like scoop and keep going.
I was too
and if I'm here, see, can you actually step deeper?
Yeah.
And I get to here, because even if you just gut me on the way back.
We should have done just like a disarms first.
I think we both expected someone to die in those first 2 moves. It's good though, as long as we keep thinking what happens next. Yeah. Coming through. I was like, maybe. What about you're stuck down there for a sec?
Nice. Just attack
you got me good though. I think you got me first. Maybe a little in the eye. Yeah. Just trimming the eyelashes. Oh, fuck. I committed to that. Damn it, I should have used that flinch.
I put my hand through your knife.
You hit your hand, but you've also got me in like the eye.
Yeah. There's a double.
So we're going to still hold the offense back a bit more. Get the pressure with the hand, and then,
Yeah, that was
exactly, better. Both of us, I think we both did the right thing there.
Yeah.
We both went here, went with the body, no one went, then you gone, then I gone, but neither of us got through.
That was a lot closer.
We broke the rhythm and made them go, wait, what?
Because all the others were able to slip.
That's what I'm saying, like, we got to get physically in with the feet. Yeah. You're doing it now, and you're doing it safe. Honestly, that's feeling good, man. Nice calls there. Legend. Because it's not easy, because you got almost nothing to hide behind. So it's very in your weight shifting and your footwork and your head movement. But after a while, you learn how to cover the holes with where this is. And especially when you're covering the hole, it becomes loads and returns and spines and everything. Makes it real.
I was watching your hands, everything you
look safer.
Load.
Yeah, I'm not leaving it out.
No.
I mean, maybe once or twice I'll go slap and stab or something. But for the most part, everything comes back.
And a double hand
every
load
time.
as well.
Yeah.
So you
if you just randomly like have like power and punch it in, this might not be enough to stop it. Even with the blade, it might fall. I don't want to pop it in the neck. So I really want to reinforce a lot of what I'm doing. Yeah. I'm still thinking of the feet hand a lot. I'm just not seeing the opportunities yet. I think once again it's just me needing once again to get closer with the feet. And if you do something, then I can potentially use my hand.
I think we've stopped at like 1, 2. I think when we get to 3, 4, 5, there'll be more, that'll come around and you'll be able to bump
if you are doing short ones and then someone does a full extension, it will just feel natural to just step in.
There'll be more.
And then all of a sudden, all of this will just happen.
So I think, we just got to get into longer.
No, that's
longer counters.
It's a feeling comfortable enough to come close enough that you don't feel like you're just going to get nailed. You trust your movement and your defense, which I think you are at the moment. You're baiting me well today.
Yeah, this was just too tight. This was moving around that.
You
was good defense.
Because you didn't trust your defense before, so you worked on your defense, but then you tightened your defense so much there was no openings, so no one was attacking anymore.
Or if they did, it was little flicks that were even harder when you're doing it.
They're just trying to test a hole because there isn't a real one. But now there's real holes. You know what they're aiming for because you opened that hole. You selected it yourself. Honestly, that's very awesome. Thank you. All right. Wow, that got dark quick.